Kanada.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Today, I would like to demonstrate one of the assessment under physical section for the BSc semester described by VSK Institute, Ballari. Today's assessment is estimation of iron by calorimetric method. For this one, it requires the chemicals like 0.001 normal ferric chloride solution, and secondly it requires KCNS solution. First, regarding this instrument, look here, whenever we prepare iron solution is colored red because whenever light is passing through this solution, it is absorbing only green color and it is emitting or transmitting red color. So, the complementary color of iron is green, that means it is absorbing green color and transmitting red color. And the wavelength range of green color is 550 nanometer. 550 nanometer. Therefore, we have to make use of the filter number 6. 6 means its wavelength range is 540 to 610 nanometer. Therefore, we have to place the filter number 5. Filter number 5, sorry, not 5, filter number 6, because wavelength range is 540 to 610 nanometer. First, we have to place a blank solution in a calorimetry test tube in a place that is specified here. Blank solution is pure distilled water. Here, blank solution is not having any color. It is almost colorless. It is colorless because when a white light is falling on this water, it is not absorbing any color and it is transmitting all the colors. So, no light is absorbed by this water. Therefore, optical density, that means amount of light absorbed by water, is 0. First, we have to adjust the optical density to 0. First, switch on the instrument. It is connected to the power point like that. And look here, there are two buttons. Suppose when the button is in this fashion, that is nothing but percentage transmission. Here we don't want to measure the percentage transmission, but here we are measuring only optical density value. Therefore, it is pressed like this. This is the position to measure optical density. And look here, the pure water is colorless. That indicates that no light is absorbed by the water. That means its optical density should be equal to 0. And look at the screen, it is having some number. First, we have to adjust the optical density to 0 by moving this knob slowly. Or 100% transmission, both are same. 100% transmission like this, 100% transmission, optical density is equal to 0. So, first set 100% transmission or set 0 optical density by placing the blank solution in the specified portion of it. Then, in the meanwhile, we have to prepare the following solutions according to the tabular column or according to the procedure. Here it is the procedure. First take 5 test tubes, number them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and keep them in this order, and take a ferric chloride solution of 0.001 normality and place 2 ml of ferric chloride into first test tube, and 4 ml into the second test tube, 6 ml into the third, 8 ml into the fourth test tube. So this is the procedure: 2 ml, 4 ml, 6 ml, 8 ml. Like this, these are the volumes of ferric chloride added in the respective test tubes. The last test tube is containing unknown volume of ferric chloride that is supplied by the examiner in the examination. It is nothing but the unknown solution. After adding ferric chloride, then add distilled water in this order with the help of the micropipette, not burette. Add 6 ml water into the first test tube, 4 ml into the second test tube, 2 ml into the third test tube, and 0 ml into the fourth test tube. So these are the volumes of water added. And finally, add SCl, delta SL, 5 ml, 5 ml, 5 ml, 5 ml, and add 5 ml to the unknown test tube also. And finally, add KCNS 2 cc in each test tube, 2 ml, 2 ml, 2 ml, 2 ml, 2 ml. Like this, we are adding ferric chloride to all the 5 test tubes, and we are adding water to all the 5 test tubes, and we are adding delta SL in all the 5 test tubes, and finally we are adding 2 ml of KCNS to all the 5 test tubes, so that the total volume in each test tube should be equal to 15 cc, 15 ml, 15 ml, 15 ml, 15 ml, and this is unknown solution. Like this, it is all about the procedure of preparing the different ferric chloride solutions having different concentrations. So here, the test number 1 to 4, these are called as standard solutions, because the concentration of ferric chloride in the first test tube that is given, that is 0.001333, and the concentration of ferric chloride in the second test tube is equal to 0.000266, and concentration of the third test tube is 0.00040, and concentration of the fourth test tube is 0.000533, whereas the concentration of last test tube is unknown, that is to be calculated by measuring its optical density value. Look here, the concentration values are found like this by using the formula N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. Initial normality of ferric chloride supplied is 0.001, and volume of ferric chloride taken in the first test tube is equal to 2 ml, that is equal to N2 means final normality, it is unknown, into total volume, final volume, that is equal to 15. Therefore, N2 is equal to 0.001 into 2 by 15, that gives 0.000133. Like this, we are calculating the concentrations of different test tubes from 1 to 4. Whereas the last test tube is containing unknown volume of ferric chloride. Its volume is unknown, its concentration also unknown. First, in another test tube, take the solution of the first test tube in a clean colorimetric test tube like this. It is cleaned with a filter paper. Okay. Remove the water or blank solution, and that is replaced by the first solution. Look here, for water, optical density value is equal to 0, but when water is replaced by this solution, we are getting some optical density value that is equal to 0.05, like this. After getting the reading, again the solution is replaced by water, and solution is replaced. Then the test tube is cleaned, and take second solution. Take the second solution, and water is again removed, and it is put back into its place, and measure its optical density value. Like this, take optical density values for the first test tube, second test tube, third test tube, fourth one, and also for the unknown solution. Yes, sir. After finding the optical density values for the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and also for the unknown solutions, By knowing optical density value and also by knowing concentration of ferric chloride, you just plot a graph of concentration versus optical density. So here, when we plot a graph of optical density versus concentration of ferric chloride solutions, we are getting a straight line of this type. Straight line is obtained. And by knowing optical density of unknown solution, mark the unknown optical density here and draw a parallel line that cuts the straight line at some point. From this point, draw a perpendicular line, and that gives the concentration of unknown ferric chloride. By knowing its optical density, we can calculate the concentration of ferric chloride. In the experiment, our main aim is we have to verify the Beer-Lambert's law, verification of Beer-Lambert's law. Suppose when you plot a graph of optical density versus concentration of ferric chloride, if the line is straight line and is passing through origin like this, then we conclude that the Beer-Lambert's law is obeyed. Beer-Lambert's is obeyed. Suppose if straight line is obtained and is not passing through the origin like this, then our conclusion is definitely the optical density versus concentration is a straight line, and here it is not passing through origin. Therefore, our conclusion is the Beer-Lambert's law is not obeyed, depending upon the nature of graph. If it is passing through the origin and if it is straight line, then Beer-Lambert's law is obeyed. Straight line is obtained, and if it is not passing through origin like this, then Beer-Lambert's is not obeyed. Yes, sir. That gives the first aim, verification of Beer-Lambert's law. Then from the graph, we can easily get the concentration of unknown ferric chloride solution. Okay. By knowing the concentration of unknown ferric chloride solution, we can calculate amount of ferric chloride present in the solution per liter is equal to normality into equivalent weight. Normality, that is found from the graph. If it is multiplied by equivalent weight of iron 55.85, that gives amount of ferric chloride present in the given solution in present per liter. So like this, we can calculate the amount of iron present in the given solution by using the calorimeter. Calorimeter is an instrument that is used to measure the optical density values. Remember, optical density means the amount of light absorbed by the solution. Whenever light is passing through the solution, white light is passing through the solution, don't think that almost all light is absorbed by the solution. Some of the light is get reflected, some of the light is get absorbed, and some of it may be transmitted. Only the amount of light absorbed by the solution is called as optical density. So like this, we can measure optical density values for the given solutions, and finally by plotting graph of optical density versus concentration, we are getting a curve of this type, and from this graph we can calculate the concentration values. It is all about the estimation of iron by calorimetric method. Okay, thank you.